Sooner softball is 11-0, a run rule win over the Tulsa Golden Hurricane on Saturday. OU looked dominant in all phases of the game. Another impressive performance by this softball team. And I've got some big takeaways in a game where I come away, once again, very, very impressed with this team. But before we start anything, I kind of want to go back to what I really thought was the moment of this game, what really blew it open. And maybe still even more than anything, I thought top to bottom this team played well, but maybe what impressed me the most. So it's 0-0 in the bottom of the second inning. I'm going to take you back a little bit earlier in the game. 0-0, bottom of the second inning, and OU's got 2 outs, nobody on, they're at the plate. Okay, it feels like, well, we had an opportunity. We stranded 2 in the first. Are we going to get out of the second here with no runs? Are we going to go to the top of the third scoreless here? That wasn't the case. Isabella Emmerling, who had struggled up until that plate appearance, draws a walk, very nice at bat by her. Then you get the Gabby Garcia single, followed by the Abby Dayton walk. So OU goes from 2 outs, nobody on, to all of a sudden, not only do you have bases loaded, you get Ella Parker to the plate. And teams are pitching away from Ella Parker. We saw it in her first at-bat today. But Tulsa didn't have a choice. They had no other choice but to pitch to Ella Parker in that spot. And guess what happened? Ella Parker, of course, made Tulsa pay. Now, that was a play that was scored as an error, but if you want to look at it as a 3 RBI double, that's essentially what it was. OU gets the 3-run double there essentially off of the error for Ella Parker. And really the game was over, or at least it felt like it was over after that, because you could see early on how dialed in Kirsten Deal was, and we'll certainly get to that as well. But really, my main takeaway, above everything else, and we're going to hit on a lot of individual players and what happened, but we've been talking about, hey, runners left in scoring position. That's been I wouldn't say a big part of this team, but it was one of the big takeaways from that first weekend and something that you wanted to see be a lot better. Well, it was better in Waco for the Getterman Classic. And the fact that you had 2 outs, nobody on, you end up loading the bases for your best hitter, and you clear the bases right after that. That is right there. That's the signs of a softball team that is very good and only improving. When you can have nothing going, and then you just draw a walk and you feel like, Oklahoma's got something cooking there. That's just the sign of the great teams of the past, and I was very, very impressed with what they made of that situation when there was really nothing there in the bottom of the second inning. You got to talk about Cassidy Pickering today. She was awesome. 3-run home run. She had the 3-run homer to get it to 8-0, to get it into run rule territory. And hey, we got some more games to go, but I did pick Cassidy Pickering as my MVP of the week. So far, looking pretty good. Cassidy Pickering maybe being the MVP of the week. Long way to go, but good to see her have what I would say probably her best offensive game so far this year. Not that she was in a slump, but you wanted to see her going a little bit. And if this offense gets Cassidy Pickering going, then watch out. It's going to be even more lethal here moving forward. Great crowd, great atmosphere. You shouldn't expect anything less. But a Saturday where still the temperatures aren't perfect, but you had a great crowd. Looked like there was a butt in every single seat. The atmosphere was coming through on television today. Just an overall a very good performance. And give it up to Kirsten Deal. Because I've been one that has really been saying that her past 2 starts have been excellent. I think that maybe her first start of the year wasn't great, but the last 2 times before today that we had seen Kirsten Deal, there was a lot to like. You could just feel the confidence from her, attacking the strike zone, getting on top of hitters. And she did that again today as well. She gets the win. That's 3 consecutive starts that are very, very impressive from Kirsten Deal. And if you're going to get the best version of Kirsten Deal this year, this pitching staff, who I think we can all agree is pretty good right now, is going to be even better than we think. Because I think Isabella Smith is fantastic and going to continue to be good. And I think the same thing about Landry. I think that those are your 1-2. But if Kirsten Deal is going to have her best season in an OU uniform and be the product that we've seen the past 3 starts, if that's at worst your number 3 starter, then get ready for a lot of zeros this year. Isabella Smith comes in the 5th and shuts it down. And, yeah, just a good day. The game, there's been some upsets this weekend. I'm not going to call anybody out, but I'll give you a hint here. There was an upset this weekend. Did anybody enjoy that, or was that just me? And you play Wichita State tomorrow. I think that they're the best opponent that you're going to see this weekend. So, look, I mean, OU's not going to roll through this season undefeated, at least I don't think. But a team like Tulsa, who played Texas tough earlier in the year, they've shown that they can hang with some good opponents. You didn't leave any doubt in this game. You took care of them early. You really won this game, really in the bottom of the second inning. I come away once again, and this is important, very, very impressed. And it felt like more of an entire lineup approach from this offense today. I got to get to Ella Parker. And I know I just talked about her big hit that she had in the bottom of the second inning. But I tweeted this out. Here's the tweet there. Go follow me if you haven't already. I'll go follow you back. But look, there's a lot of great hitters in this program's history. In my opinion, it's unmatched. You've got the unanimous All-Americans. You've got Player of the Year winners. You've got home run queens. You kind of got everything with the greatest hitters list in Oklahoma. And however you want to factor that in, or the names that you want to include in a top 3, top 5, top 8, the point is that Ella Parker, by the time that she's done at Oklahoma, is going to be considered one of those names. She's that good. She's that special. I'm not saying that she's going to set the home run record. I don't think that she will. But when you look at career batting average, when you look at career RBIs, when you look at career hits, when you look at maybe even career stolen bases by the time it's done, when you're factoring in just overall best pure hitters that Oklahoma's seen, I'm serious. I think that she is absolutely going to be right there in that group. I mean, she is on that path right now, and she's special. And that's why, again, I go back to the second inning, but I was so impressed that the OU offense put Tulsa in a situation where they couldn't walk. They couldn't walk Ella Parker. Now, maybe we get to points, even with the bases loaded, that teams still pitch away from her and walk her. But they didn't have a choice there. She gets, she did what she did. It's 3-0 there, and it felt like the game was over. Great play by Abby Dayton in center field today. I thought the defense was solid. Everything is solid. I mean, I just want to continue to see improvement from this team, and I thought once again today they took a nice step forward. Let's see it again against Wichita State tomorrow and the doubleheader on Monday. But it does feel like this team continues to just take steps and steps and steps. And that's all you can ask for this early in the year. That's all you can ask for this early in the year. Great crowd, great atmosphere, just a great day. And I sit here on a Saturday night, once again, very, very pleased, very, very excited with what we're seeing from this team. It is fun being an OU softball fan. Is anybody with me? It's fun following this team, following this program. I can't get enough of it. And I can't wait until tomorrow afternoon when they play Wichita State. So, hey, another good win by Oklahoma. They are 11-0 on the season, and they continue to get better. Let's see it again tomorrow against Washington State. Appreciate you guys, as always. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Enjoy your Saturday night. We'll talk to you on Sunday afternoon.